The key man, who we've spoken about before, Scott Brown. And when you're lining up at an Old Firm derby, John, alongside players who in the build-up, everything's been talking about the rivalry, the history, the prestige of this moment. What are you thinking about?
Well, the players are thinking they've got to stay calm. They've got the roles within the team. They've got to know what the tactics are, stick to the game plan. Graham Murty's obviously analysed Celtic, and when I'm analysing Celtic, what is the weakest part of Celtic's team? Defence. I think Mikael Lustig has been a great servant. I think he can be got at. If Rangers can get at him 1v1 or 2v1, I think they can get past him. The goalkeeper, Craig Gordon, I think, can they get the centre halves making lots of pass backs and pressing. But if they stand off Celtic and let the game, then Celtic will win comfortably. But I'm sure after having watched Celtic all season, his tactics have got to be, don't let Scott Brown control the game, and they've got to be very careful of Tom Rogic in and around the opponent's box. He's technically different class. Try and stop the ball getting to him, but he moves so well and he turns so quick, and obviously Forrest has got pace. But Celtic went down to 10 men the last game, and Rangers constantly went down Celtic's left-hand side to Tierney, and he's the strongest player, and they very rarely went down the right-hand side, so hopefully they learn from that, Rangers. But when Celtic are free-flowing and get their noses in front, they're hard to stop, especially at home with that crowd behind them.
Yeah, 2 changes for Celtic, just the 1 for Rangers, as we see Brendan Rodgers and Graham Murty shake hands, probably for the final time as well for Graham Murty, if reports to believe that Stephen Jarrett will get the Rangers job. You've got to remember as well that Rangers still have a fight as well. They're still in the fight for second place with Aberdeen.
And Hibs, 100%. Hibs are flying as well, so it's going to be a fight right to the end for that second spot. And Rangers need to get there. They should be getting there with the budget they've got.
Look at the Celtic bench there. Obviously the big absentee for them, Lee Griffiths on the bench. What does that tell you?
Well,
why has Rodgers made that selection?
Obviously, we played last week, Lee, against Hibs and got taken off, never done very well. Edouard gives more pace, but nobody gives more goal threat than Lee Griffiths. And usually in the big games, you'd want Lee Griffiths in your starting 11. But Brendan obviously has watched him in training this week.
We said he's a player to come off the bench and win you the big games, but whether he's an impact player or a player that you want from start to finish remains to be seen. As to see the Celtic players get in there, pre-match huddle there. 39 years since Celtic last won the title. 2 Rangers. It's a big moment for Celtic. Can Rangers stop them from winning the Scottish Premiership again? Let's go to our commentary team now of Ian Crocker and Andy Walker.
Celtic demolish Rangers in the Scottish Cup. Now can they send them packing in the league as well? A year ago today, Celtic won 5-1 at Ibrox. They could even better at that feeling. Can Rangers stop them out?
Well, these Celtic players have won titles before, but in front of their own supporters, against their greatest rivals, wow, that would be something a bit special. What sort of Rangers team's going to...
Back to McGregor. Shadowed by Holt. Giving him the run around. Tierney offering support. Tierney progressing brilliantly. Edouard is there. Celtic ahead already. They know what they have to do. Jamie Murphy. It's a really cute pass here for Jason Holt. Gordon makes the save and Tierney will get there ahead of Windass. It's releasing Edouard. Here comes Celtic again. Here comes Edouard again. Another title-winning party is in full swing at Celtic Park.
Another gift from Rangers, giving it... Look at that touch from Murphy, giving the ball away.
Non-stop from Celtic this. Forrest! His first ever Old Firm goal! No contest this! No contest whatsoever! Bring on! For 3.5 minutes. Rangers simply don't have an answer against their old foes, their old rivals. Oxon, Edouard got the party going, Moussa Dembele's replacement, then scored again. And Celtic hadn't finished with toying with Rangers as James Forrest popped up with a third. Half-time, it is Celtic 3, Rangers 0.
That's the hard part.
Is that it now for Murty? Did you feel that's...
Yeah, I think that'll be definitely that'll be over for him, and a new manager will be appointed. But take nothing away from Celtic performance. That first half performance was superb. Brendan had them fired up. They looked really sharp. The passing was crisp. The movement was good. And if anything, it could have been more. At 40 minutes, we're thinking, oh, if Rangers go in 1-0, it'll be get out of jail. But we're getting tired. That's what happens. 5 minutes before the end of the game, that's when goals are scored. And Rangers were getting tired because they've been doing a lot of chasing and a lot of defending. But we'll see what they're made of now. Brave players, who wants the ball. If one or two start hiding, then it could be an absolute disaster for Rangers. But I expect more goals.
Okay, let's head back now to Celtic Park and join our commentary team of Ian Crocker and Andy Walker.
Misery on there, Glasgow. Can't believe he hasn't scored yet. Give him time. Edouard on a hat-trick. Forrest looking for his second. And now it's McGregor. And spread himself. Tini goes to ground. And Rogic does get in on the out. Tom Rogic is scoring. Celtic are winning. And that just about sums up Derby. She ran into Russell Martin, but still able to find Edouard. Edouard able to cross it. It's Callum McGregor this time. And Celtic have the high fives against Rangers once more. It's the same old story on Derby Day. The Celtic rule and Rangers wilt and wither.
They are queuing up to score here.
Robbing it in. Tavernier for Morelos. Is he going to score in an Old Firm game? Clinching the title and thrashing your rivals. It doesn't get much better than this for Brendan Rodgers and Celtic. They call this place paradise. It certainly feels like that today. 7 titles in a row, confirmed with a victory over their old foes. Oxon, Edouard, in for the injured Moussa Dembele. Scored the first 2 goals. James Forrest got his first Old Firm goal before half-time. Tom Rogic, 4 Old Firm games, 4 goals this season for the Australian. And Callum McGregor, who has a habit of scoring on this occasion too, made his mark with the 5th. It was one-way traffic from the off. Rangers humiliated and embarrassed. Celtic 1 step away from a double treble now. And this is what it feels like. Clinching the title and thrashing your rivals. It doesn't get much better than this for Brendan Rodgers and Celtic. They call this place paradise. It certainly feels like that today. 7 titles in a row, confirmed with a victory over their old foes. Oxon, Edouard, in for the injured Moussa Dembele. Scored the first 2 goals. James Forrest got his first Old Firm goal before half-time. Tom Rogic, 4 Old Firm games, 4 goals this season for the Australian. And Callum McGregor, who has a habit of scoring on this occasion too, made his mark with the 5th. It was one-way traffic from the off. Rangers humiliated and embarrassed. Celtic 1 step away from a double treble now. And this is what it feels like to be Celtic.